Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Tuesday, November 18th, and it's an A-Day.
New this morning, a surprise school board announcement about Lander ISD Superintendent, what we're learning about the timeline ahead.
Plus, get a look into how Project Grad kicked off the holiday season with this annual fundraiser.
And CP's new tardy policy has students talking, why some say it's too strict and why others say it's exactly what we need.
Also on this morning's brief, find out more about the new great Texas received for maternal health.
Plus, learn how you can support the upcoming blood drive in today's Host a Health Minute. Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now.
Good morning and welcome to the Wolfcast. I'm Lulu Lynch.
I'm Kira Cox.
And I'm Reed Cummins. We're learning new information this morning about when Lander ISD may need to prepare for a superintendent change. Dr. Bruce Gearing is now one of 4 finalists for a superintendent job in Arkansas.
If you missed the news Friday, the LASD Executive Board of Trustees sent a message to district staff saying the announcement, quote, came as a surprise, end quote.
In that message, the board wrote that they remain dedicated to serving students, supporting staff, and continuing the important work happening across campuses every day.
That email was the first time many in our community heard the news, and CPHS News' The Wolfpack was the first to report the board's statement to families and students.
Now, we're learning more about the timeline for when a final decision could be made.
CPHS News reviewed the November 11th Conway School board meeting where Gearing was first announced as a finalist.
In that meeting, officials said final interviews are set for December 8th, 10th, 11th, and 17th. A search advisor committee will meet with each candidate during the day, and the board will hold formal interviews at night. Conway school officials say they hope to select a final candidate before winter break and move towards contract approval in January. This update comes as LASD continues to face multi-year budget challenges and public discussions about cost-saving options. Back in February, Dr. Gearing spoke with the Wolfcast about the pressure the district is feeling.
The district has been a great steward of taxpayer dollars over many, many years. In our current year budget, we're actually running a relatively large deficit, much larger than we'd like. We cannot continue to spend out of our savings account, out of our fund balance year after year, and remain financially solvent. There are some big challenges coming our way, and those challenges will likely get bigger as we go forward. But the job that we do, helping our students prepare themselves for that future, whatever that holds, is what is becoming critical.
The board is also reviewing possible campus consolidations at Cypress, Fabian, and Steiner Ranch Elementary. That process has drawn strong community response.
We're working to get a reaction and an update from Dr. Gearing on the board's statement.
Coming up on Thursday's show, we'll speak to LASD School Board President Anna Smith about what comes next and what this could mean for LASD.
Make sure to stay connected with us on our socials at CPHS News for the latest developments.
Cedar Park is getting into the holiday spirit. Over the weekend, Project Grad held their annual Holiday Bazaar, where vendors, students, and organizations came together. The school's cafeteria was filled with dozens of booths and hundreds of unique and quirky items last Sunday as the Holiday Bazaar came back for its annual appearance. Attendees gathered to enjoy baked goods, fresh popcorn, and lemonade, as well as events held by Cedar Park organizations. Project Grad opened up their booth featuring pastries and snacks that visitors could purchase to help support the graduates in the class of 2026. Parent volunteer Alicia Wilson says that this type of fundraiser provides a fun to help support graduates and keep them safe as they leave Cedar Park.
So it gives people the opportunity to donate as much as they want, and it's a great way to raise money for the seniors to be able to participate in an activity after graduation where us as parents know that they're safe and they get to have a really good time.
If you'd like to support Project Graduation or local vendors, make sure to mark your calendar for next year's Holiday Bazaar or check out alternate ways to donate on the CPHS Project Graduation website.
The book fair is happening right now in the library and will run through to the 21st. This year's fair offers over 900 unique stories stretching from picture books to cookbooks. The fair offers more than just books, however, as students can browse a variety of new cosmetics that are making their way into the event, such as stickers, puzzles, dragon keychains, and slime. Funds raised from this year's fair will be used to help bring authors to the library for future campus visits. Student Nicole Williams has been looking forward to this year's fair.
Well, I'm really excited to see all the new stuff. They have great fantasy, romance, comedy. Honestly, if you're looking for something, they probably got it.
The book fair is open daily until the 21st at 4 o'clock. For those seeking to volunteer, be sure to speak with Miss Burns, and in order to volunteer, you must have an off period or have permission to be out of class.
Our school's new tardy policy is officially in effect and has a lot of students talking. The biggest shift, all gates and exterior doors lock at 8:15 sharp. Anyone has to check in through the main office and may face detention. The school says the goal is to cut down on tardies and make sure teachers can start their classes right on time. Some students told us the policy feels a lot stricter than before, but others, like Principal John Sloan, thinks it'll actually help keep students accountable.
Good habits. Everyone needs to be in good habits, and it's something that we can do very easily, and it's something that I've seen already our students are recognizing and adjusting schedules.
The new tardy policy is now in effect, so don't cut it too close. Make sure you get to class on time.
Coming up, today's headlines in this morning's brief with Molly Pinkerton, but first, these announcements.
Good morning and welcome to today's brief. I'm Molly Pinkerton. First, Congress is moving fast on a bill that would force the Justice Department to release more records connected to Jeffrey Epstein. Republicans in the House are lining up behind the proposal after President Donald Trump changed his position and said he supports releasing the documents. The bill would require the release of Epstein-related files, though some information could still be redacted to protect victims. A vote in the House could happen soon, but it's still unclear if the Senate will also take up a vote. Next, Texas has received a D grade on the latest maternal and infant health report from the March of Dimes. The report says Texas has an 11% preterm birth rate, one of the highest in the country. It also shows nearly a quarter of moms don't get prenatal care until their 5th month or later. The March of Dimes says Texas needs better access to early care and more support for moms and babies across the state. Finally, a core piece of internet infrastructure failed this morning, causing a global digital stall. We have the latest on the Cloudflare outage and what caused it. Cloudflare, the company that provides critical security and traffic management for thousands of websites, experienced a major global network issue. Engineers are implementing a fix and services are beginning to recover. Millions of users saw their access cut to major platforms like X, Spotify, ChatGPT, and Amazon. While Cloudflare says error rates are now dropping, they are continuing to work on full restoration. So what do we think about this outage?
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I feel like there's just been a lot of outages lately.
Yeah, well, because that said it affected Amazon, right? And Amazon just was the cause of the AWS outage,
yeah,
which
killed
like Snapchat. Like, I feel like it killed a bunch of different
ChatGPT, guys. This might be bad. This might be bad.
I think it's funny. I saw a diagram once. It was like I'm sure it was like artistic and not like actually accurate, but it was like all these companies like built up, and then like they were all like leaning. It was like a bunch of blocks leaning on one pillar, and it was ChatGPT because I guess a lot use the API for all sorts of different things. And so it's interesting. Like if that goes out, like all these like really developed companies like topple. It's like it's very weird. It's not good. But, well, thanks, Molly. Coming up, we'll bring you more about the annual blood drive and an all-new Host Health Minute right after this break.
host a Health Minute where we take 60 seconds to share health facts and tips that keep you safe and informed. I'm Ali Singh. Today, we're talking about a life-saving impact right here on campus. Cedar Park's HOSA chapter is sponsoring a blood drive through We Are Blood, and we need you to help save lives. Blood donation is often called the gift of life, and just 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 people in need. As a bonus, you'll earn volunteer hours for donating. Our blood drive will be held on Friday, November 21st from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the lecture hall. To donate, you must be 17 years or older and weigh at least 115 pounds. If you qualify, navigate to your class of Google Classroom to find the parent permission slip and registration link through the We Are Blood website. On the day of the drive, don't forget to bring your photo ID with your birth date. Additionally, hydration is key to donating blood. Make sure to hydrate, eat well, and get good rest before and after giving blood. With CPHS News, I'm Ali saying back to you guys.
Thank you, Ali, and that's today's Wolfcast. Thank you for taking the time to join us during your den.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
We'll be back on Thursday with a look into how recent Texas legislature changes are affecting clubs and organizations. With CPHS News, I'm Kara Cox.
I'm Lulu Lynch.
And I'm Reed Cummins. Remember to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.